All right, we are about to go live. There we are. All right. Welcome, everybody. I can't believe that we are here at December the 19th or 20th, depending on where you are. And I'm just going to bring in, as we go, I'm going to admit some people. So Pippa's going to come in here and we'll get going. So my name is Tracy Eamon, and I am one of the co-founders of Women Speakers Association. And today I am going to be facilitating this call and just realistically, like we just want to get together and celebrate you. It's been an interesting year for many of us. There's been lots of things that have gone on in our lives, and just being able to get together and really celebrate all the things that we've accomplished over the time, and also to say, thank you so much for being part of Women Speakers Association. It really does warm my heart when I get a chance to be able to connect with each of you, and some of us have closer relationships than others. They've been built over time, and what's wonderful about that is that they have been built over time is because we're always here. We're always here to connect and to cheer each other on and to celebrate, throughout the year. And so we just wanted to kind of bring this opportunity to you to kind of just get out there and say a little bit about yourself, and who you are, where you're located, and what you're thankful for 2024. So just give me a second here. I've seemed to have lost my way. All right. So welcome to Women Speakers Association's annual celebration. Today we are celebrating with our premier members the wins, gifts, and opportunities that came throughout 2024. If you need a dose of inspiration, hope, and added joy, please stay with us. You will hear from some of these extraordinary women, and we are just honored to have you all here. So, without further ado, I think we will get started. I'm going to go with who has come on first based on my list, and we'll kind of go from there. So, Karen Watson, we would love to hear about your gifts from 2024. Would you please share your name, what you do, and what did 2024 bring that you are grateful for?
Thanks, Tracy. Karen Joan Watson. I'm in Ottawa, Canada, and actually I'm up in the Gatineau Hills right now at a cottage in the snow. And I'm a writer, an artist, and a volunteer. And I'm grateful because this year it's been an intense family year. I've done quite a bit of writing, done some exploration in water projects, but the thing that's been the big win, although we've lost some very important people in our family this year, we've also had new beginnings with engagements, quite a few actually, which is the start of new lives joined together. And I've become closer to my mom and my siblings as she loses her memory, and those of us pitch in together. And so it's been a big family year, and I'm grateful for just being here with people I love.
Yeah, family is so important, and I'm so glad that you're able to, spend time and just make those memories. Memories are important.
That's it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Tracy.
thank you. We'll swing back around as we have time too. So if something else comes up that you want to also share, feel free to do so. All right. Thank you so much. Let's go to Candace. You have to unmute there. You
Yeah.
go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Candace Platter. I'm in Vancouver, and it's probably been a while since you've seen me. I was more involved in WSA last year. I am the author of this book. Oh, where is it? Loving an Addict, Loving Yourself. What I do is I started a company called Love with Boundaries a while ago, and we work with the family and other loved ones of people whose lives are decimated by addiction. So we do work with the addicts, but we work mostly with the families and teach them what they can be doing differently um, so that the addicts really can be helped instead of enabling an addict. So that's what I do. Um, it's interesting to look at what I'm grateful for this year. In February of this year, I had a stroke. It was, totally unexpected, which I think is what happens to people who have strokes. They don't expect it. Um, and it took me a few months to get over that. And I'm still dealing with some parts of that. Um, but uh, then I think it was in the summertime, I started to work again. I was able to get back to work, and that was really an important thing for me to be able to continue to help families of addicts. And I I think there probably will come a time when I will write about the stroke or what I've learned from that and what I've become grateful for from it. There were some things that were really hard about it too, but um, it's really it's really shown me um, that I am a person that puts one step. I go one step in front of the other. I just keep going. I just um, keep trying, you know. Uh, and so I've come to understand my resilience and how much that means to me. Um, so I'm very grateful for that, and I'm looking forward to being back with all of you and being able to network and support um, and maybe do some more things like podcasts and you know things where you have to think on your feet. So I'm kind of relearning that. I'm relearning how to think on my feet. Um, and yeah, I was in a couple of the books. What are the books called again, Tracy?
Voices of
The
the 21st Century.
Voices of the 21st Century. So I've got a chapter and two of those. Um, and I just feel really grateful today to um, to be part of WSA and to be able to be here with you today. And I want 2025 to be a healthier year for me,
Yeah, definitely.
and 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 to just keep going and doing what I love and meet some wonderful people like you guys. So
Wonderful. Well, we're so
yeah,
happy that you're on the mend, Candace. It's amazing.
thank you, Tracy.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. All right, Irma, let's have you join us up here on the spotlight.
Mhm.
Here we come.
So, my name is Irma Perone. My company's Perone Group. I am a speaker, an author, and a consultant on providing high value service and problem solving. I'm grateful this year that this book that just came out a couple months ago was just awarded with a global award. And it's a book to help employees win in the workplace. And really, if you go back, this is what started it all.
Mm,
So Women Speakers Associate, and I acknowledge in both of my books, both of my problem solving models, I acknowledge that, I appreciate WSA for getting me in there, right? It started with one chapter and now I have two other books that are award winning and I'm very excited about that.
well, that's wonderful. What else are you grateful for this year as well?
that I'm still healthy. We moved into a new house, went from a 2-story to 1-story. I live in South Florida. The weather's beautiful. I mean, just friends, family, and lots of love. It's all good.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Irma. All right. Zan, would you like to go ahead?
Sure, thank you. Candace, I'm so happy you're still putting the one foot in front of the other. Happy you're on this side of healing, and you're a great reminder to all of us to be grateful for every moment. I am Zan Johns, also known as Zanita Varnado Johns. It's a little long, so going forward, I am returning to Zan Johns. I'm joining you from Colorado. It's a beautiful day, sunny and 60 degrees in the middle of December. Isn't that wonderful? I am a poet and writer. I have been in the Voices of the 21st Century collaborative book for 4 years and will also be featured in February 2025. I am grateful, thankful to the Women Speakers Association for everything that I'm doing right now. I had a lot of wins in 2024. I'm just going to celebrate the fact that I was named as the Poet Laureate of Women Speakers Association, and we launched our Shine Women Poets community in June of this year. Lots going on. I've got 2 books that received awards. Let's see, I don't know if they could show up. It's kind of hard. Encore. This is my 3rd poetry collection, which was named as a finalist by the American Writers Awards, and an anthology that I co-edited was also named as a finalist in the anthology category. So I've got lots to be thankful for: family, health, sisterhood. Women Speakers Association. Thank you.
Thank you. That's wonderful. Yeah, it's amazing to see all the things that you've done over the years and where you're at now, and how you just kind of like take this stage and just you shine. So, it's appropriate that the group is called Shine, and you're right.
Yeah, I love the name. Let's shine.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thanks, Tracy.
You're welcome. All right, Pippa, I'm gonna spotlight you. Here we go.
Hello everyone. I've been almost invisible most of this year. I should introduce myself first. Pippa Moy. I'm in London, as you can tell from my accent. I'm a therapist and a coach and a Reiki master. I was trying to think how to summarize this year. It's been a little bit busy. So the main thing that I did this year was I finally completed my master's degree in integrative counselling. That's only taken me since 2018. So there. And I got a good grade, so I was really happy with that. And then obviously having done that, there was a ton of catching up to do with every other aspect of life that had been kind of swept under the carpet while I was getting all of that done. I've moved offices twice. I've got a really nice new office now, which I love, which my clients love as well. So that's also a good thing that I'm grateful for. I was able to get away for a holiday to Canada in October, which is 2 years in a row I've done Canada in October because my aunt lives there and it's my favorite place in the world. I love it. So that was very much needed the break. And yeah, just restored me back to myself after being completely worn out from studying. So what else has been happening? Then just came back and hit the ground running. I screwed up my flights, so I had 36 hours wide awake and then had to go straight to work.
Oh my goodness.
I got the timings wrong. But it's all good. So yeah, I'm just I don't know, glad to be surviving with all of the chaos in the world. You know, I kind of look around me and I think, okay, I have relative stability, relative calm, relative safety. And those are things you can't put a price on. So as much as there are trials and tribulations, those are the things that I really count myself lucky for every day. And the fact that my health is better now than it's been for a long time. It's been uphill for me for about 15, 17 years. I'm really well now. I actually climbed a mountain when I was in Canada. I haven't climbed a mountain for probably 20 years. So that's how much progress I've made. So I was really, really pleased.
That's wonderful. You were part of Canada.
Oh, in Calgary, and then also one of my cousins has a place in Fernie, which is in BC, just over the border. So a little bit of time in both was beautiful.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
I'm going to spotlight myself now. There we go. All right. So my name is Tracy Eman, and I also have a business called Partnering in Success. So working with businesses to get them found online, and I just love working with people and helping them be seen. This year for me has been very interesting. I'm so grateful my daughter got engaged in March, so all the wedding planning is going on now, so that's really exciting. I had a couple of health issues along the way as well, and as of 2 days ago, I had my second cataract surgery. So for the first time in my whole life, I can actually see the clock radio beside the bed. I can see across the street. I can read, without there's nothing, no contacts, no glasses. It's so exciting. It's really hard not to have a smile on my face. So that's been good. Family is healthy, lots of love all around, and I'm just grateful to be here. So, um, and I am in Vancouver, Canada, as is Candace. Candace and I are probably about 45 minutes away from Charlotte. She's actually in Vancouver, Canada. I'm in Langley, but but fairly close. Um, and we are dealing with some wet stuff, which seems to be the normal. So, but yeah, this is lovely having you all here. Does anyone else have anything else that they want to share, or do we want to do a quick round of maybe one goal you have for 2025? How does that sound? And I'm just gonna take me off the spotlight. We'll just keep us all together. Who would like to go? Go ahead, Irma.
So Tracy, I also forgot to mention that I'm president-elect for the Florida Speakers Association
Oh,
of
wow.
NSA. So that's kind of exciting. So I hope to have much more growth in the speaking area and help that part of NSA really grow and excel. And that's kind of fun.
Oh, that's very cool. I'm sure that you're perfectly aligned to be in that position. So that's wonderful for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead, Karen.
I'll just do a quick. I realized that being up in the Gatineau Hills outside Ottawa and Hull of Canada has given me a great appreciation for the changing of the seasons, which we have quite dramatically here. One of the coldest capitals in the world. But what I'm noticing is feeling a little closer to the wild turkeys that come across our lawn, and have not encountered a bear, but at the other end of the country, I know that Gail has bears coming right in front of her lawn and sort of peeking in the window sometimes. So I'm considering how to use this in my writing, and this feeling a little closer to the things that grow around us. That's all.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Candace, do you have something else that you might want to share?
Well, as I said, I'm hoping to do more networking and more things like podcasts, things like interviews. We're doing, it's called Ask Candace Live. Tracy and I actually work together. Tracy has been with me at Love with Boundaries for the past 13 years or something like that, maybe more.
Yeah.
Maybe more. So we do something called Ask Candace Live every month, where people can write in their questions about being the loved one of an addict and what do you do when this happens. So doing that, and I I just, I don't really have a goal for 2025 except to just keep everything going, keep it going.
Hmm.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's a good goal.
Yeah,
It is
keep
good.
it going and be available to people and be available to clients, be available to the sisterhood, be available to people.
Yeah. Beautiful. I
Yeah.
love that. Thank you, Candace. Zen, would you like to go ahead?
Sure. In addition to trying to grow the Cheyenne community, I wish I had Tracy, do you have the link to join handy? I don't. I was going to try to put it in the chat.
I'm
Um,
gonna let Karen in too. Karen's come back, so just a moment.
okay.
Go ahead.
All right. But Karen Watson, while you're out there walking in the woods with the wild turkeys, write a poem about those turkeys and share them on the Shine platform.
I will. I accept your
Okay.
challenge, my dear. You're a great model.
All right. Next year, I've got a lot of good things on my plate. I want to continue to participate in in-person events. I had some significant events this current year where I shared an opening poem or my oral history was recorded at the Boulder Museum. I did a recitation at the Boulder Museum. I am hoping to do a lot more of that. I will kick off the new year with a poem at the Martin Luther King Jr. event. So that gives me so much joy and pride, actually. But I also am writing. I never stop writing. So next fall, I intend to publish my fourth poetry collection. That's
Wow,
my big project.
that's awesome. I love it.
Thank
And I did put up the link for anyone that wants to
you.
join the Shine group there. And Karen, welcome back. We missed you.
I can't get that background and I don't know, I don't even know how I got back now. So I've
Well,
been
you're here
trying ever
now.
since.
You're here now.
Pardon?
You're here now. We'd love to hear where you're located, and a little bit about what you do, and then share with us, gifts, wins, what you're grateful for 2024. And I'm going to spotlight you. Here you go.
Hi, my name's Karen Taylor, and I'm very grateful to be part of the Women's Speakers Association and the camaraderie that's offered by the network with Gail and all its members. I believe that I have proven already that you can transform lives and you can create significant impact on your business by reigniting some of the primeval skills that we've lost in terms of how we listen, how we hear, how we actually basically share our lives with those close to us and also those that we work with. And on the basis of that knowledge, I've been able to turn around failing businesses and won international award-winning success in the process. So I'd like to share that with people who might be interested to know how they can make a difference in the everyday lives of the people that they just walk by, usually unnoticed, and leave a lasting impact.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And what are you grateful for in 2024?
Well, I'm grateful for discovering this opportunity and journey. I've written a lot of things over the years in my life, but I've never had the confidence to expressed that, and I've never actually stood up and, I suppose, given myself time to shine. So I've always been working hard for others and helping them transform and grow and shine. And part of this sharing is also enabling me to shine for myself and to segue my life into a new journey, which I'm really excited about. So thank you.
You're welcome. That's beautiful. It's important for us to, shine the light on ourselves because we do. So many of us are givers, and we put everybody sort of at the top of the list, and we're always kind of down at the bottom. So I think it's really important to take these opportunities to celebrate, everything that you've done, everything that you've overcome. That saying of what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Many of us can agree with that, right? We're here now and we're who we are because of all the things that we've overcome to get here. And if we can show other people that it can be done and that you can flourish and that you can be grateful and just really embrace that gratitude, I think it just has such a huge impact on everybody.
Yes, I agree. And I do think too that my journey started by fighting to just get to the start line as a woman, to be allowed to do architecture, to be allowed to be a hotel manager. I've fought my entire life just to get to the start line. But I found once I've got there, that's all forgotten. And when you achieve the goals and you help people who are losing their shirts, actually within a year turn around a business and have it as an international award-winning outcome because of insights and possibilities that were not considered. I mean, one of my biggest things was seeing as a young girl how not having a door in the right place limited productivity and exacerbated the ability to give service, which is why I wanted to do architecture and hotel management. And ironically, by 24, I actually was working as a waitress, cooking as a chef, studying architecture, and the owner of the hotel knew what I was doing and asked if I'd look at his plans, which is a multi-million dollar redevelopment of his hotel. And I just didn't get it. And I came back with a whole new plan, even though his plans were stamped and ready to go to contract. And I said, if you do what I'm suggesting, you'll double your money. You'll get double the ROI on your investment because you've done nothing to mitigate what you're not achieving right now. And he said, okay, well, I want you to be my general manager and I want you to project manage and construct and deliver the design that you've given me. So at 24, I was doing everything I had been told I couldn't do on that one conversation. And it grew to become Australia's 10th largest hotel group. And yeah, so my journey began at that moment unexpectedly out of a lot of knockbacks and difficulties. And I was able to do all the things that I believed needed to be done. And then that's kind of what I've managed to do through word of mouth recommendation since. So my biggest thrill, my biggest joy, though, has been able to have people who felt lack of self-worth and capability fly and realize outcomes beyond their own expectations of themselves.
No, that's wonderful to be able to do that. And thank you so much for doing that for people. And just wow, what a powerhouse of women we have here today. Like this is phenomenal. And we're all over the globe, which is always something that is exciting to me that we can be, so far away and yet so close, right? So well, ladies, I think that this is it for our show today, but I thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, for sharing, and is very heartfelt, and I think that that's really important too. It's a safe place for you, and Women Speakers Association is here to help you shine, and we look forward to an absolutely incredible 2025 because boy, do we all deserve to have the successes that we're meant to have. So thank you so much, everybody.
Yes.
Awesome. Happy holidays, everybody.
Bye,
Happy
everybody.
really
Happy holidays.
So nice to
Will
see
I
the
get to
voices,
see
the voices
everybody
authors.
else's?